Welcome to the fastest chaos. boOmstik with the Tatars in game 1 and AR12 here in the deciders in the red as the Bengalis. And as I just much to the excitement of my co-caster said that this matchup might be decided by a very special unit out of the castle. Welcome in, Patata.
And it is probably not the normal unique unit from the Tatars. We might see that one, but I don't think that the Kashik is that great in this matchup. But the Flaming Camel has how much bonus damage against elephants?
Yeah, I think we all saw Tutens with Bengalis, Potato Dude. Because we apparently joined 1 minute before the Spectile, and then we're very convinced that we want the Spectile. Start-wise, both killed 1 villager with the scout. Now the elephant's going forward already. The AR12 not assembling that big Bengali death ball that usually comes. But going heavy into elephants. So not scared of the Flaming Camels that we kind of hinted at.
That early in the game we normally can't see Flaming Camels because the castles have to be built first. But camels are there, halberdiers are out already for boOmstik. So there is something that can stop the small groups of elephants.
boOmstik's base looks kind of funny, because he built like the racks at the one side, then the stables in a line, and then the archery ranges to the left. Just that one stable that isn't in line with the other stables. If that wasn't there, it would look beautiful. And the archery range is not symmetrical either. I guess, but now I can't look too long, then everything's asymmetrical.
boOmstik tries to find some kills with camels on the back of AR12 space. He uses the faster movement of his units there to get away from some harps.
No, only found 1 kill with that rush so far though. Could find more on the right side, but AR12, lots of quick voice. Always kind of a signature mark by him. RM is not doing that as much usually. DM is not doing that. Old school DMs. Elephant Archers now out as well. Build order wise for AR12, we've got 6 stables, 6 racks, and 6 ranges. So a gigantic build order means he will end up with a big army and no food in the bank. And it is already all in the queue. 60 Elephant Archers in there. Oh boy, Flaming Camels would have a lot of targets, but I don't know if boOmstik will think about them.
Yes. Alright, now there's none in the queue. He has a cannon galleon in one of his 4 docks on the side. And that cannon galleon could reach 2 castles, some siege workshops on the side of AR12, but not that much of the base. And the Cavagers of boOmstik are trying to stop all those elephants.
Yeah, I don't think Cavagers will suffice here. Army comp-wise, without Flaming Camels, fantastic for Bengalis. And I mean, at least Bengalis also reduce the bonus damage. Probably would also reduce the Flaming Camel bonus damage, I would say.
Yeah, that should be the case.
I'm just trying to think. We saw Flaming Camels in both show matches wrecking it. If that was one of those occasions were against Bengalis, or if that was against Dravidians and Vietnamese. I think it was against Dravidians and Vietnamese, so maybe they don't work against Bengalis. I don't think I've tested it.
I would love to see that, but I think they would still deal around 100 damage per explosion, also to multiple units. So 3 or 4 of them should kill a big group of elephants.
I think boOmstik should definitely try it. Like, if he doesn't know it doesn't work, he should definitely try it, because I don't think Tatars have much of another comp. I mean, yeah, you've got Hyperrandom that at least get the attack, and you get onagers with siege engineers, I believe, but doesn't really have enough onagers here either. Cannon on the right side, they're defensive, elite Elephant Archers taking them out. They did kill 1 castle, or rather kill the foundation.
The elephants in the middle, or in the room, are not being stopped now. Only a part of them is attacking the main army of boOmstik right now. The rest is attacking buildings together with the onagers. We have a trap for AR12, some for boOmstik, just waiting for the right moment to attack. And that has not come yet. The extra
AR12.
range on those could be nice against traps, but right now there's not really an option for them to attack.
Yeah, I need to wait until AR12 reaches the castle, but I mean, the more time boOmstik buys, the better for him. The win condition here for the anti-Bengali player is kind of though to also raid and deny your opponent the economy, while you eventually hope to clear the big forward push army.
Yeah, in the base, AR12 doesn't really have any army. As he is pop capped, he won't be able to produce too much. So 20 Hussars in the base could reduce the economic power of AR12 quite heavily. But boOmstik has something else to take care of. And that is a group of 56 elephant archers knocking on his door right now.
Yeah, AR12 also added his own onagers behind the elephants, so the rams aren't really... The rams are working better than I thought, because they're making AR12 shoot its own elephant archers.
Yeah! Oh, and they have Flaming Camels! But they died.
Not a big enough group, really. Like, I think you need... With Flaming Camels, you kind of mass 20 and then send them in. Especially against elephant archers, which like can shoot 1 or 2 red.
Yeah.
And maybe even 5. He's massing. He has a mass of 5 right now on the left side. Also some are being produced on the right side, but the more castles boOmstik loses, the less Flaming Camels he can send forward.
When he's trying to come in
Flaming
from the
Camel
left
attack
side.
forthcoming from the left. Oh, decent. I think resource efficient, but not efficient enough.
Yeah, I don't think that worked for him.
I think it worked, he just needed to do it more.
Yeah, yeah.
He killed like 5 elephants for 5 Flaming Camels. That's resource-wise a great trade.
Obviously,
but it isn't enough.
Yeah, not the trade he needed to get back into the game. So, the right thing to do then, resign.
12 therefore gets the first point on this best of 5 scoreboard. And I heard Nilly even demanded that we make all these sets best of 7s. I wouldn't have minded that at all, but I thought the players would want to play so many games in it. I felt like we're having 2 women with Mets from 9 finals and everything. But yeah, I mean the if it's not polar, if it's not true playing, the games go kind of quick here usually on my
I think that's kind of dangerous in deathmatch as well, right? You often have these 10-minute games, but then every now and then there's the 1.5 hour game sprinkled in.
Yeah, especially if like Suno players or Quendy2 are playing. Suno players are not Frost. Frost usually is quite quick. Alright, what are you expecting here civ-wise for game number 2? Let's guess a bit.
It's a bit hard for me to predict that, as I'm not that experienced in deathmatch, and especially not with a draft.
You listened a lot to Nilly thinking about drafts. No, I saw you in chat. Every VOD I watched it.
But normally I try to do the opposite then. The opposite of what Nilly says. Obviously not, but I would say
that picking Hans, for example, would have been a good idea in his set, I guess. And that would have been the opposite of what he said.
Picking Hans in this set might not be the best idea. I would say that boOmstik should try to get a foot into the set and try to win something. I think Bohemians are his best bet here. If he goes for Teutons and runs into Turks or Portuguese and then loses it, that could be the end for him already. At least that it could feel like it. So I would go for Bohemians and hope that I meet a strong civ like Portuguese, but still win.
Yeah, Bohemians kind of have a great matchup against everything there, I think. Could be a reason like not to play them in case AR12 just throws something at him like Hindustanis that isn't too important.
Yeah.
So let me guess before you tell me something from the spectator or something. Or what? Were you trying to say that you know the civs already?
No, I do know them now, but I wanted to say that I like Turks or the long-range bombard cannons from Turks against Hufnitze, at least in RM. I don't know how it plays out in DM.
Ah, well, now I saw the civs. Damn it. I just want to make sure the game isn't like over yet and we're missing it, but now I can't guess anymore. So I guess I missed the right moment. I'm at 7 seconds.
I'm at 30 already.
Okay, I go there. And yeah, we do have Bohemians and we do have Hindustanis. So I kind of guessed it right by not guessing, right? Like the last thing I said was you don't want, if you pick Bohemians, you don't want to run into something like Hindustanis. Yeah. That is too worthwhile for you. So I think I somewhat still get the 2 points here. I'm at 30 seconds.
All right, then count on and let's go.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. And Huggie, if you want to make predictions, I think Green Dude might be happy then. And we have Bohemians instantly placing TCs by boOmstik. Oh boy, that is optimistic. Hindustanis might not get treadmill crane, but they can still rush. You still want some castles and some siege workshops, mate.
I mean, he is placing a lot of barracks and goes for halves already. So against the usual cavalry units that we see, he might be able to defend.
I like that,
but not heavy cav archers that are queued already by AR12.
I like that. One stable. You kind of need some camels to lead the heaviest to the back. I wouldn't have even minded to see 2 stables to do that a little better. And then the instant cav archer play there. Another. I'm not sure if I like the 1 stable. I think either you make 2 or 0. But I like the early archery rentals a lot.
Yeah. I like them in general against Bohemians. Even though Hindustanis have good hand cannoneers, right? If the Bohemian player is going for a lot of halberdiers, which he probably does against Hindustanis, then hand cannoneers could have a place here, even though against Hufnitze they also die really quick, so it's a lot about micro.
I think I like cav archers better than hand cannons here, just because you have mobility. It's a very open map, right? Some water in the middle, always making it complicated. I guess that's an argument for hand cannons, though, because cav archers cost the same as boats. So resource-wise, hand cannons would be nicer, but I think cav archers are just better against Bohemians. Let's see how much you can get done.
Mobility, that is probably true.
One will there, but boOmstik gets both castles up, so cav archer rush. As I said, long map kind of coming a bit too late. boOmstik also going for very safe castles, both towards the back. And yeah, he made the cast before the TC, so all good on my starting remark. And they are protecting his mangold nicely, so yeah, maybe nice base layout in the end by boOmstik. He convinced me now.
And I already heard that we have some demos on the map. I hope we will see some good demo hits against, for example, halberdiers. Oh, and we see champions coming from AR12 here to fight off the halberdiers. Especially with some cav archers in the back. That is extremely efficient.
Yeah, I think boOmstik, like, wasting the halberdiers there in the middle a bit, right? It's not a position that he really can have an army around. The way he's trying to, like, skip the water here, because the Hindustanis obviously are a bit faster onto the middle. He tried sneak dogs on the left, AR12 has found them. So he wants a position on the, like, middle part of the water ASAP with that castle. I guess that's why he's trying to hold AR's army back, but I don't think it will be enough. The cav archers are kind of fast and can potentially kill the wild there. What's going in?
Not dealing that much damage against the Hussite Wagons. I expected them to take more damage here, but 230 HP is not that little.
Yeah, Hussite Wagons really, like, I think they got changed. Nobody really cared about it because nobody was using them. And in this tournament, we're seeing both they are actually massively buffed.
Yeah, right after the buff, I think everyone thought, no, they're not complete trash, just a bit trash. And then some people played them and thought, oh, if that is trash, I don't want to see the good stuff because I can't handle that. I think they're in a great spot right now.
Especially against the army comp of AR on land, they are great. Even though the Cannon Gain edition here might give him something that can micro against both Haufnitzer and Wagons.
Yeah, the extra bonus damage against siege from Cannon Galleons helps out a lot here.
And now also getting splash damage, but yeah, only can't one-shot a Haufnitzer, I guess. They need 2 shots, because that shot didn't kill it.
Yeah, it is 5 damage short of killing the Haufnitzer. 5 plus the armor. I think that's 2, right?
Seems like only half killing it.
Oh.
Actually, I don't know, maybe it didn't hit directly because the Haufnitzer moved a bit.
Probably.
But looks like siege 25 plus 60, so yeah, should be 85 for a direct hit. I don't know if it can do direct hits on units. But that one died to multiple cannonballs, so didn't really tell us.
But the Cavagers are also dying to the Hufnitzer and the Hussite Wagons.
Yeah, boOmstik playing the DM army comp of Bohemians with the against Cavagers, right? Don't really need hand cannons here, but instead opting Wagons. I like it, and going for the castle now, but onto the water.
And that boOmstik is never really getting onto water could be problematic for him. I think that the water here makes it really hard for boOmstik to push, as AR will always be able to go around and stop the reinforcements if he really needs to.
And AR is pushing him back now in the middle, can't really go over the water. Maybe if he wants to do pure land push, then side push, but the sides are kind of narrow here around that central island water. Problem a bit with Bohemians costing so much wood as well. Not only that their navy isn't great, but also they usually, especially with the wagons, spend wood on so many other stuff that boOmstik can't really afford a navy now.
And even if boOmstik would go around, he's slow and gives AR12 the option to kill everything in the middle. At the moment, that's just one castle and maybe the TCs in the front using the cannon galleons. And I think he would lose his base before he reaches the one of AR12 with his army.
Huggie says a sneak villager on the left might be nice, or multiple sneak villagers, and then another pace for pushing there. Yeah, I think that might be the best option.
But are Bohemians the type of Civ that wants to push in 2 areas?
Yeah, not really, I guess. Do you have to be quick?
It's probably not worse than pushing against all the cannon
they can delay a
galleons.
lot, right? You just macro the Haufnitzer with your sneaky push on the left and like wait until the opponent eventually kills those wagons in the middle and hope to be quicker until he kills the wagons.
Mm-hmm.
boOmstik though, not thinking about that, thinking about straight down to the middle, trying to be on the island and winning with Haufnitzer. Trying to add another castle, looks like he will make it, but Haufnitzer is suiciding at the front. They're also going for a castle in that region.
And AR is attacking the castle that boOmstik built first in the middle. And that is quite important, I think, to make it possible for him to send units into the middle without being attacked by all of those ships.
Yeah, I think AR really needed some galleons of his own here. Like, he doesn't need cannon galleons, he doesn't need demos really, but like 30-40 galleons would really help him.
Yeah.
All the castles in the middle seem to be not for long here, besides the kind of airspace, I guess.
Yeah. Traps are killing the last one remaining of boOmstik in the middle. I mean, he still has some in his base. Only the two that he built at the beginning, and one that is being built right now. So not the fastest wagon production right now, but he also is going for champions now. Not sure how much I like that.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. I think he just noticed he has food, but it's making food eco for it. I would like to see him invest out wood that he's investing into champions, kind of, making a food eco for them into some galleons. But he made those early docks and then kind of gave up on it. But I think together with his land army, like, you kind of want to play it like a bit like Golden Swamp here, land and water army, like adding or helping each other out here. The big middle that has a lot of water influence, but also land.
For a long time, he also had the castle at the shoreline. Could have built 4 docks around that one.
Easily.
Then it might have been possible for him to win on water, at least something.
Yeah, but boOmstik, one of those people that he wrote me he likes the maps, that I was most surprised about when he gave positive feedback about the maps and how enjoyable it is to play them. Like, what I took from that is, oh, boOmstik finally had some enthusiasm to learn how to play water. But not that true anymore with this game. About that. Maybe he just liked the variety of land maps, I don't know.
Hey Otter, I like 60% of the maps, but that's enough, so I rounded it up. I like all the maps.
I didn't say all, he said he liked the maps, I think. That's what he wrote me.
Yeah, he rounded it up.
And now the Carnage is a bit lonely there. Wagons also a bit lonely, but yeah. AR12 getting more and more map control. Side stables by boOmstik, the famous Bohemian cavalry. But how protected is AR space? I see a few spots where raiding could be effective, even with Bohemian that.
Yeah. But AR12 is doing the same in the north of the map. 2 stables there. And here's Hussars. Not the worst in the game.
No, fully upgraded, right?
I think so.
Do they have a bonus? No. Do they have the Pierce Armor still? No, only Turks get that nowadays, right?
Yeah,
I think it's just fully upgraded Hussar.
Yeah, I think so as well. Oh, light cavalry units +2 versus buildings.
Okay.
Which won't be too decisive here.
Doesn't matter, but they have a bonus.
It's something.
Oh, they are throwing some traps.
If we are looking at the right side, the sneaky stable or the side stable from boOmstik, that one is attacked by a Hussar with +2 damage against it. It
bonus
does
coming
matter.
into play. Well, if the stable goes down before it makes anything, then I guess we count it. But it doesn't look like boOmstik is interested in those stables. He feels like maybe he can make something happen in the middle again. Push like half the middle back there. But they are now really using his map control. Castle on the left as well, taking stone over there. Also 4-2 relic lead in favor of the Hindustani player.
And next to the castle, 2 Hussars attacking a building. In the north, a lot of Hussars attacking some houses that are going down fast now. boOmstik.
And boOmstik says 200 pop, so I wouldn't count it yet.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, Hussars attack buildings from time to time, but like, the bonus only matters if killing the building actually matters, right? I guess this from a stable would matter the most.
Only if killing the building faster does matter.
That's really tough to matter then.
One castle of AR12 on the left side isn't going up.
What do you think of siege elephants?
I love them. I'm not sure if they are good in this matchup. Hussite Wagons have bonus damage against them, right?
Okay, I thought they spent auch mit Images. The Hussite Wagons have bonus damage against friends. Wow, yeah, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, true. So I like the siege elephant but not in this matchup.
Yeah, I think like Kelar once told me, I think in training, yeah, you should only make siege elephants against cities that have no Hussite. No Hyperrandom.
Yeah, I can see that. Ooh, boOmstik is killing the second castle on the left side as well. And then
lost his Haufnitz in the middle though.
Ooh, that hurts.
The wagons are just diving the castle. The Haufnitz are even diving the castle, even though they don't need to. They survived because they were behind the wagons. What is that? Why is that castle blinking in the middle of boOmstik space? What is that tempo trebuchet? Do you see that?
What?
Strat surrounded by 11 villagers and it just took out the castle right in the middle of boOmstik space?
No,
now it
boOmstik
dies. That looked so funny, the villagers just surrounding that castle. Are you killing our castle? Is he killing our castle? It's only one trebuchet, it's half afloat. How would it kill our castle? Come on. Let's go back to work. No, we need to take it out.
Never see that. Can we build that as well? Can someone make a picture of it so we can copy it? Okay, you've drawn the picture. Okay, then we can kill it.
Yeah. I mean, the villagers probably only have seen Haufnitz as siege turrets in their life, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and some of them probably said, yeah, but why do we need it? We've got Haufnitz. And the other said, yeah, but there's Teuton castles. We should get the plans at least.
And then someone said, oh, but we can't play against Teutons because we are already used now.
And then someone else said, but maybe he has Koreans in his draft and the towers, you know. And then someone says, no, they were admin banned.
All very reasonable concerns here.
I could see how they were discussing that long, right?
Of the halbs in the center, they were in this square, in the box formation for a moment. Is there real usage for that?
Against demos, I think, was the plan there.
Yeah.
But they were out of position, so a lot of Haufnitzer died there. That's the killer castle, though. But there are some very good control of this game.
And demos are moving forward, and want to
the Haufnitzer!
Run!
He's trying to micro them, but he stopped running! No!
One survived.
Massacre. Yeah, but it looks way more dramatic with all the head bodies around them too.
Yeah. I also like that boOmstik sent in the halves there to make it more dramatic.
Yeah, he's thinking about us.
Oh, and boOmstik sends forward two Hufnitze that are killed immediately by Hussars. And more demos hitting Hufnitze, hitting halves. Aye. Center is now demo territory.
You know what's the biggest problem of boOmstik? Already,
that he isn't using his siege tower.
Yeah, I was going for wood control, but okay, you take the other meme.
I think you are right. He has one woodline that is running out, one that he is using right now, and everything else.
Interesting lumber camp.
It's a bit close to AR12. The one in between two woodlines.
Yeah. It isn't enough. There needs to be a second one, even further away from the wood.
He will have problems with wood, so he can't afford two lumber camps.
He's making two, but very far away.
But both are bad.
The second one is even worse than the first one. But AR12 stabilizing his control there in the south with some Hussar as well, and raiding in the north where the Lonely Trap killed that castle. So even less protection there on the north economy side for the US American.
And the Hussars are also arriving at the horrible lumber camps. And yeah, boOmstik has to resign here now.
Hindustan is winning a game. It's arguably not the worst matchup here, maybe. And the long map plus water. I mean, it helps with the start, but after that, kind of not really what Bohemians want.
Yeah. Let's see if boOmstik will be lucky with the next game, where it feels a bit like he's forced to play Teutons as his best civ. But that's a bit risky because he could face Turks then. But what would be the answer against Turks? Italians? Probably not.
Tatars probably. Tatars, I think the answer to Turks. So yeah, I think we're gonna see Tatars Portuguese, my guess, and I need to take 10 seconds. You do yours.
While Otter is taking his time, I want to tell the viewers that if we see Turks versus Tatars here, that would be the end of the series for boOmstik for sure, as AR12 then can decide which civ boOmstik has to play after reading the handbook, because Tatars were played already. So it's unlikely that we will see that now. And yeah, I think AR12 will go for Turks now. And boOmstik probably Teutons. Maybe something else, because he doesn't want to run into Turks with Teutons.
Did I mark the wrong thing? Oh yeah, I marked Teutons instead of Tatars. Oops.
Yeah.
I just trusted my
while
past
you were
self.
away, I already said that.
I know. I have
Okay.
a Bluetooth headset. I know everything you're saying while I'm gone.
Fancy.
All right. Yeah, then I'm obviously changing my prediction, because then there's no reason to pick Portuguese. Still like Portuguese here against kind of everything though, and Turks could struggle against Bulgarians. Maybe it's safer to go.
What would Bulgarians do against Turks?
So, Hussar to snipe the stuff and so.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm saying we're seeing. I bet you really want Turks against Teutons though, right? Yeah, I think you're probably right, Turks, Teutons.
You're saying Portuguese?
I'm saying we probably used it. Oh, I've had the wrong code. I was almost saying Portuguese. Damn it. No, I agreed with you in the end, but my Portuguese hunch was right.
Feels Otter, man.
Yeah, conics aren't that bad too. But we have Portuguese against Teutons. And what do you think about that? I'm at 16 seconds.
That's great. I'm at 15.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And we have a bit of a... I don't know, looks like Black Forest in the middle, but we also have outside avenues to attack there. Normally it's set up that I think both civs would enjoy.
Yeah, both probably not the best rushing civs. I think in this matchup, I personally prefer Teutons, just because of the ESO.
And getting bombard cannons too, right? We can also add a few.
Yeah, but Portuguese with arquebus should have an easier time actually hitting with the bombard cannons, right?
They should, but that's all still a risk. And what is your meat shield really here as Portuguese, right? Normally it's Helvetia organ gun. It's like the typical meat shield. That would be hard countered if we see like ETKSO plus bombard cannon there.
Yeah. But against Teutonic Knights, you could switch out the organ guns for a hand cannon or two.
AR12, by the way, doesn't agree that this is the battle of the slow civs, because he is using his treadmill crane civs to go for Hussar rushes. And is finding the monastery there. Okay, monastery there. Not the house way. Now the house way.
He already killed 5 wilds. He's 4 ahead. 6 will
Oh
kill.
boy! And AR12 didn't expect this. boOmstik isn't falling the villagers in, loses the castle wills as well.
That
7
hurts.
to 2 eco KD.
But please don't tell AR12 that boOmstik is building stables on the left side.
Ooh, early on as well, he directly sent the villager there. Wait, did humans lose Treadmill Crane at some point? Indeed, they did.
And we have those superheroes with their cape on the field. The Teutonic Knights are ready to kill some melee units. And there are quite a lot of them on the field for AR12.
There's bombard cannons on the field for AR2, but Paladins jumping on them nicely.
Killing one,
good first
killing
engages.
two.
Fortune.
And Teuton should always win the fight of halberdiers against halberdiers.
That is where kills the third bombard cannon. Paladins doing a really good job here. And boOmstik claiming some land early on, both going for the middle, both going for castles there. 2 coming up for AR and 1 towards the middle on a hill as well for boOmstik. So really nice spot.
There are already some paladins and some champions being prepared by boOmstik on the left side. Hidden in the buildings right now, but when the moment is right, they will stream into the base of AR12, and then we have to hope for AR12 that he sees that fast, otherwise his eco could be hurt quite a bit.
It could. At least students don't get siege ram, so will have to be a capped ram push, or it's a castle eventually. Middle fight's kind of stabilizing. AR12 has more army, has the organ guns behind now, so until the SO are in position, infantry from the Teutons can't really do that much. But Teuton guns is very annoying as well for bombard cannon heavy Civ, as the Granulation Castle might not be that great against cannon gains anymore. It is still good against bombard cannons and takes 2 out.
Yeah, and there are now traps coming, but they are moving to the castle and not building themselves up in safe distance. One trap already died to the castle. That's definitely not what AR12 wants and needs here. Those traps are very precious against.
Definitely wants to defend the honor of Granulation Castles here. After we kind of were sad for them earlier. You don't have to be sad, I'm still OP. Also, one of sad things now being added to the left, so boOmstik is looking to trap push from the left. Oh, but he does wait for siege there. And siege runs in, and maybe the great moment as there is a castle on 90% there as the 8 paladins are coming. AR12 with the quick falls! Look, how does he see that?
That is crazy. Just the awareness there. I mean, in the center, the boOmstik didn't attack at that moment.
Yeah, you always need a distraction, right? AR wasn't distracted enough in the middle, but takes out a TC with the champions as well. So
and some wills, but that the castle got up is really bad for boOmstik.
Yeah, can build. His own castle should also go up, right? So the next push will likely be with traps, but so the distraction isn't that great. boOmstik lost his castle in the middle, is getting pushed, and the raids by AR12. No castles in the back of boOmstik space, so AR12 is finding way more value with way less that he had to do for it. No sneak base, no nothing, just Tank Cavalier there. And are being way more effective than the kinda nicely prepared push by boOmstik.
And in the center, AR12 also pushed with organ guns and halves, but now with siege onagers in the back, that is kind of stopped, even though siege onagers are dying to bombard cannons now. Yeah, all that.
Yeah, boOmstik trying to go for his own bombard cannons, but can't out-micro their arquebus, as he's probably busy dealing with raids in his back. Not really doing anything against it either. No farms for him, oh my god. Yeah, that is looking bad, really. 600 food only and 0 farms.
Eco. Just some wood and gold eco, but not really that much. Even though he has 52 vills, only 26 are collecting resources right now, is building a TC with farms around it on the right side, but our cavaliers are going for the other TC and not the one that is freshly built.
Cleans it up now. Definitely doesn't want more raids from the right as he siege workshop ward that quite nicely I think that is closed. So now boOmstik's push from the left side is where both players are kind of paying attention, and that means AR12 might lose his traps.
But boOmstik is also losing his traps on the left side as he is not protecting them. Only the Correlation Castle is firing at the helps, but too many helps are there from AR12.
And the hand cannons in the middle. Traps. And the hand cannons in the middle also cleared the bombard cannons of the Teuton. So still 4 quite damaged traps, but the repair will is there, so they will be undamaged. No, they won't be, because the siege ranger finds 1 kill, but didn't kill the villager. I thought the villager should have gone down there. But I think they are made for his way.
I'm surprised as well. But the hand cannoneers with balls of steel here, shooting their balls of steel into the siege onager.
Bigger ball of steel though hits one of the traps, but once again, hand cannons take out the bomber.
Oh, but hand cannons also standing in between 2 castles. Not the healthiest thing you can do as hand cannoneer.
Yeah, boOmstik really needs to bridge the time now until he's got his farms up. Is investing into them now, is building a lot of them. So if these are finished, we'll probably go to like 30-35 on food, which is like okay for this phase of the game. And has another push from the left, but the army is leaving the traps alone again.
boOmstik is probably celebrating his 3 bombard cannon kills that his castle got a bit too much, not protecting his units enough there on the left side.
Kills the bombard cannons, so I think that's the reason they went forward, but now the infantry will clear the traps without killing the castle there. And in his base, boOmstik losing another one.
Yeah, 12 with a good group of traps now in the center. He's going for more and more buildings of AR12 with the traps.
Oh, the repair will! The repair will from the traps attacked the SO. And took it down like before even striking. OP repair woman. That was totally her, totally her. Don't believe the people, the conspiracy theories that it might have been the bullets from the guys behind her.
I saw it. The SO came there and said, "No man can kill me," and the woman went there, "I am no man," and killed it. I saw it.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings marathon providing better casting is.
What? Lord of the Rings? Who said that? Never seen it.
I think it was some writer who said that there. Maybe part of their nobility class. And we do have a champion by boOmstik taking out quite a lot of villagers from AR in the back and kind of evading all the organ gunshots. That's what I'm watching right now, but I died now, so I will have to watch AR12 killing boOmstik space again, I guess.
Yeah, and there's quite a lot happening right now. boOmstik tries to rebuild some stables, but those won't stay for long.
I like the idea though. I think that if we go like 20-30 paladins, and that's really easy to clear. There's like how many heavies with that push now? 2? 4. So maybe 10 paladin can already clear that, but I don't think 2 are enough. It's like 4 that he's sending in. Yeah, I think the minimum is 10 to 15 here.
Yeah. That should be able to deal quite a lot of damage, especially because the extra armor helps against the cavalier that are there from AR12. Oh, quite a lot of bombard cannons now coming in for AR12 as well, attacking the right side of boOmstik's base.
He's just getting super freebie here because boOmstik has 0 army. And he's trying to add Davids to the front. Oh, I think if he just added all the Davids that he just added now, like the 3 up top and the 3 to the bottom, We just added them like where his monastery foundation is in the right corner. And gather 10-20 paladins there, then like it's an even game again.
Especially because boOmstik still has the left corner. That always gives him an option for surprise, well, not surprise push, but distraction push.
And also some stone there that he's taking with one villager, not the majority of his eco over there. Two trebuchets working away on the castle there to the left, but yeah, there's nothing stabilizing in his base. And now, even though AR's army is like super weak, if there's no opposing army, it can take out all the base because it has a lot of siege with it.
And boOmstik is at 80 vills. AR12 has more than 50% more than that. Ooh, but AR12 is losing quite a lot. Where does he get raided? There's some paladins in the base of AR12, but north of the little base of boOmstik, AR12 was mining stone and gold. Lost all the vills there to Teutonic Knights and Harps. But boOmstik also losing some vills in his base.
And also slowly now losing the position on the left side. One castle goes down, 3 trebuchets and a bombard cannon working on that. boOmstik trying to relocate to the southeast of the map. Getting more farms up there. He still does have one castle, but it's only 2 remaining. Now the paladins are finally arriving, clearing up those raids, but population narrowly at 100.
Yeah, and 75 vills is not what you need to constantly produce a good amount of paladins. The 123 vills of AR12 are giving him some more options here. And that AR12 has more than double the army count is obviously also great for him. And it is looking quite good for AR12 here.
boOmstik will keep trying, I guess, until he goes under 100 pop, but it's hard to... I don't know. The map is far. Portuguese don't really have their army together. Maybe boOmstik can reboom a bit. They are investing a lot of population to the left side now. Could probably think about deleting some villagers. I mean, it's not really overboomed, but to finish the game, like, I don't know, go to 100 vills, so you have 100 army.
Yeah, he could put some more vills in the queue then. Like, delete 20 vills, wait 2 minutes, and then queue 40 vills again. Or
What?
30
Why
vills.
would you queue 40 vills?
Just to get them back again, after your big push is dying.
I think he has so much res in the bank, he could just delete 20 woodcutters and not do anything else. And just
yeah, true. Yes, 10k food, 10k wood.
If you have 100 army, you also don't need to replace them, so you need less villagers, right? Because nothing can kill 100 army if the opponent doesn't have enough.
boOmstik will probably fall below 100 pop now.
Huh? Wait, was that killed or deleted?
What was killed? Or
Yeah, he
deleted?
tried to make a castle in the back of AR12 space. Now rethinks and builds a stable instead. In the little... Do you see in the wood line? The stable is...
Yeah. Oh, and there's one sneaky trap again with 1 HP left, right next to the vills of AR12, right in the base of AR12. Once again, killing a castle.
1
This
HP! This is even better than last game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's killing it. Damn!
And
Hero
it's
trap!
Now, let's go for the TC.
Yeah, still hasn't noticed. Like, he noticed that paladin raid with the castle villager so quickly, but the trap that's like shooting him since 10 minutes and the villager that's building the backstables, maybe he's relaxing a bit because he thinks it's over. 1 HP trap for the win, yeah. Let's go. Can I kill another castle? Some fights going on at the front. boOmstik trying to defend that. Cav archers by the Portuguese? What? Oh, it died too.
1 hand cannoneer shot.
Ah, that hand cannon. Yeah, I was looking for the hand cannon. But I mean, 1.5 castles isn't bad for 1 HP trap.
Yeah. I've seen 3 healthy traps not getting 1 castle down.
A lot of
I mean, they
times,
weren't healthy when they died, but at the beginning.
It's also 3 healthy traps not taking a castle down because it's being repaired for 10 minutes. I've seen that before.
Yeah, normally my traps are
Byzantine
just
cav
not
archers,
predicted well
like,
enough.
what do we think about Byzantine? They're not heavy.
I'm pretty sure you mean Portuguese, not Byzantine, right?
Yeah, Byzantines would be better, I think.
Yeah. I mean, cav archers are always good against students. Probably
Yeah.
not if they lack thumb ring.
I think it's a bit of being inspired by Hera's war elephants today, though.
Terrible war elephants.
Oh, you didn't see it? Yeah.
No.
Do you want
busy
to remain
man
spoiler free
nowadays.
for Warlords, or like anybody
No.
in chat? If anybody in chat wants to be, please mute. But Hera finished the semifinals against Yo with war elephants, like 40 war elephants.
I might rewatch that one.
I also only saw, I think, the last 1.5 games, but that had that.
Yeah, I'm a busy man now. I can only focus on the important tournaments. That's why I'm watching Fastest Chaos, not Warlords.
Yeah, same. I was just doing chores, so I watched Warlords. But this one, obviously, it's full concentration, right?
Yeah, we are commentating everything that is happening here, not being distracted by other topics, not missing that boOmstik now goes for Tower Rush. He's building the second keep on the wood line of AR12.
Yeah, I mean, if he can deny both the wood lines, right? Just some towers. They are small.
Yeah.
Relic, he got his relic back as well. Even though I already had a monastery there. But I think that might now
Oh, yeah.
change ownership.
I mean, that there's a castle now right next to the monastery with the relic isn't really helpful for boOmstik. And that boOmstik is at 65 pop while AR12 is pop capped isn't helpful for boOmstik either. But he still has
Sneaky
keeps.
stables also were taken out, and AR wins the game, keeps his historic record of 3-0ing boOmstik for the 3rd time. Well, the 3-1 was the tower, so I don't know. I would still count it because he actually won the first 3 games. Basically, if he would have he read the rulebook, but he had wrong mechanics there. But yeah, AR12 vs boOmstik, historically not the greatest matchup for boOmstik, so feels boOmstik a bit. But well played, and congratulations to AR12, who I would invite to come join us.
And that means now that Group B is finished, right? And AR12 gets into the playoffs.
AR12 gets into the playoffs. Definitely that. If you don't want to see spoilers, you'd minimize for a bit, because I'm going to say, no, now I typed in my URL and the spoilers. Instead of the fastest chaos. Yeah, I want to show the spoilers, e.g. the brackets.
Google now thinks that you're a fan of spot cars. And would you buy a spoiler for that?
Ah, heck spoiler.
Yeah.
Liquidpedia not being that fast, but already started the set. Oh no, never mind. No, Liquidpedia just not being fast. But yeah, that means Blue, Ganji, Nili, and AR, the 4 people advancing out of Group B.
And I think no group makes me as sad as Group B for the people that are out. I won't say too much more.
Only 2 could make it.
Yeah.
I like, I don't know, at least during Game 3 I started to feel a bit bad, thinking, I was like Sicilians versus. I was killing 40 elephant archers away from getting to play that set.
Feels Otter Man.
But what feels AR Man probably feels way better. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel good. It was a nice set.
Keeping your historic record against boOmstik straight.
I think he suits me.
Yeah. Oh. You think it's style-wise a good matchup for you?
Yes, because I kind of, at least the other tournaments, I kind of knew what I was getting into, and bans helped a lot.
Is that why you banned so many SOSs? Because I was wondering, because
Yes.
normally you're quite good with Despots as well.
Yes, that's why I banned them. But that made the draft a bit awkward. But oh well.
Yeah, I don't think that, like, Patata, you were the one, like, even more than me, who liked boOmstik's draft a lot, right?
Yeah. That might just be because I like the Siths with a clear plan, like Bohemians. But it felt stronger. Especially Teuton's Bohemians felt better than everything you had, Ayat.
I thought he had a really strong draft for like close maps. But anything that was either hybrid or long, I was fine.
Yeah.
So, was okay. But I don't know, there were so many civs that I rarely play that are like mid-tier or whatnot, and then I banned all the SO civs that usually I want to play, so I wasn't really sure what I'm doing with my draft, so I don't know. Could have gone either way, I guess.
Yeah, you felt like you kind of didn't have stuff that you know too well left after, I guess, the ports or the Bengalis? Ports probably already, right? Or how much Bengalis do you play?
Well, I usually just ban them because other people kill me with them. But
Yeah, I thought it's not a AI. It's no, it wasn't a Civ to me that like there's AI in my head. It's just like AI doesn't like
him
them.
to have that pretty much. I don't know.
All
I'm
right,
not
but
good with Vietnamese either. So.
Yeah, you're not an elephant guy, right? You're the camel guy.
No.
Which is why you couldn't resist to pick Hindustanis, of course.
I like them. I don't know. Everybody hates on them. I think for a late pick, they're fine.
Yeah,
Probably
I mean,
not worse than Italians or Incas.
yeah, especially like Incas. What was left there besides Incas?
Khmer, Italians, Hindustanis. Oh, when Incas were picked?
Yeah.
No, there was like Aztecs, Burmese, Burgundians or something. I don't know. I felt like if I run into
there, I think, but
I don't know. I felt like if I run into Khmer or into Tatars, then Incas are fine.
Yeah, against Tatars, yeah. True, against Tatars, they have a good matchup. Yeah, I guess to Sky Tatars, I can see that. But the first matchup ended to be Tatars and Bengalis. What are your thoughts starting into that?
That was the dream matchup to get with Bengalis, I think. I don't think there's much he can do unless he gets to full like Flaming Camel really quickly, but I don't know, I just need enough Halberdier. And then it's very unfortunate for the Taurus, I think.
Felt like a giant risk, like in hindsight, to go for Bengalis there, because Bengalis don't have a great time against Teutons, against Bohemians, against Bulgarians, and maybe not even against Khmer, not sure there. Italians also decent.
Hoping he just doesn't open an SOSIF. Pretty much.
That was my thinking. Thinking of it now, it's a really weird pick to go for game one, because like you have one good matchup.
I have two bad matchups, one really good matchup, and the other ones are decent. And on water, I win against every Civ he has. So it's not
against students. We talked about that because we thought it would be Bengali students and stuff.
Well, then I would at least be against his first pick, which I was the most scared of.
Fine.
So.
Yeah, but the game went well, right? He didn't build enough onagers or Flaming Camels, so it just was death to Bengali death ball, right?
Yeah. But like the map was fairly straightforward. There was a little bit too many verses at the start, so the Bengali start didn't give me an edge, but that Civ matchup itself was good enough.
But Hata, do you have questions about game one?
Absolutely nothing.
Then we go to game 2. More exciting game there, I think. There was Bohemians against Hindustanis. What were your thoughts when you saw Bohemians?
I thought it was like okay. I was just picking Hindustanis because they were like my kind of last Civ, and it's more of a style I'm used to playing with like Carnage and whatnot. And I don't know. I don't know what I was hoping for. I was just hoping for him to waste any Civ so that I have an idea what to do in the next game. But I think
Bohemians,
the matchup overall was fine.
I think Bohemians might be the best matchup like one of really the best matchups of. Besides other Kevin Civs, Bohemians might be the best matchup Hindustanis could have.
I also don't hate like Teutons or Bulgarians if it's hybrid.
Hybrid? You'd say heavy demo, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not that big a believer on only heavy demo. Needs to be very short water then.
You're a big believer in Hindustanis too.
Yes,
but yeah, like about the opening, I really like the. What were your thoughts on like? I was wondering or thinking about the opening there because I really like the early Cavachas, but I thought that's maybe controversial. I also would be interested in Keller's opinion. Hi, Kelar. That you have kind of you made one, and I thought about that 2 or 0 might be better options.
Well, I just thought that I usually die to starting scouts and heroes and whatnot, so I was like, well, it's something cavalry-like, so let's at least get one camel out, so I don't.
Yeah, what was the starting unit?
I have the non-threat. It was something on a horse. I don't remember.
Yeah, if it was a hero, then
just a normal scout. I don't remember.
I don't remember that either.
Yeah, then I think that
something.
I think it might have just been the normal scout, but I don't
Check in, yeah, it's a normal scout. Yeah, okay. Then I guess 1. But you could go 2, like to have better lead the Hebrides away for the Cavachas. But the map was kind of too long for the Cavachas to do early damage, right? He made his 2 back castles, and that worked really well against the rush.
Yeah, but I immediately saw where he was docking, and I kind of controlled the middle somewhat quickly with that.
Yeah, and Cavachas overall great against Bohemians, right?
My comp will be Cavachas anyway, unless it will be super. I was a little bit worried after a little bit that I wasted too many resources on the Cavachas because of water, but it didn't turn out to be that important. For him, at least. My Cannon Galleons did get a lot.
Patata?
Yeah.
Do you want to ask something? I have more questions, but I thought I should give you some room.
In that game, you had a hero trap standing around in the base of boOmstik. Did you notice that? That the trap was just there in the middle?
Well, I noticed we were like fighting a lot like in the south and the middle, and I had one random trap somewhere north, and I just like shift-clicked it to that one castle, but I don't know what happened to it.
It killed the castle.
Nice.
There were like 11 villagers standing around it, wondering what a trap was, until it killed the castle, and then after it killed the castle, the villagers killed the trap. But it killed the castle first, where the villagers were. I don't know why the villagers were surrounding the trap. It looked really odd. But yeah, do you think the matchup goes a bit different? Because he had a good middle push, right? But you kind of stopped it with your border when he was like at your border. Do you think it goes differently if he adds when he has the castle in the middle, like 4 or 5 docks and maybe 6, 7, and goes to like 30 galleons, kind of to complete his comp there?
Yes, I think if he goes way harder on water, it will be a lot tougher, and then it will be like a longer-ish game, and we will fight a lot in the middle, and I won't have an edge there, and then I might eventually win because his Civ is so slow and will run out of gold, but it's scary because like if he gets water control on one side, then I can never like kill the Hoofneeds from that angle either. Yep. So the early push can be super scary because like the first 150 units that Bohemians can make, I can sort of never kill like 1-to-1 if he gets that castle up there.
What do you think about where wagons are right now?
I think they're fine. I mean, they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're really good against ranged units, but that's about it. Like, they weren't doing so hot against champions, they weren't doing so hot against onagers, and in the end against the Tsar. So I think, I don't even know how expensive they are, but I think they work well in what they are supposed to do for Bohemians. I don't know, what do you think? How did it look like? Did it look like a waste?
No, I really like them. I was just not saying
Yeah.
anything because I thought maybe Patata wants to say it.
No, I think they worked quite well in some situations, but also died a lot to cannon galleons, which were used by you pretty well.
Yeah, cannon gas were really key here.
Yeah.
Then game 3, students against Portuguese, and we thought that would be a harder matchup.
I think it's the best matchup I have against students with the sys that I have.
Yeah, I think we thought Turk would be okay there, but yeah, Teutons
No,
were
Turks are
really
better.
good.
Yeah, Turks are better.
I don't know. On an open map, yes. On a closed map, I don't know. I don't know what I will just do against Halberdier Paladin in the start. I don't get Onager, I don't get Halberdier. So I don't really know how I'm gonna stop that.
I mean, Hussite have a bombard cannon, right? I mean, it's always kind of
I
the
think
same
that
against
dies super hard, and like in that map, I would have died very hard. I think.
Still through avenues, but yeah, I can see why Portuguese are probably better on that map.
Like on this map, yes. Like if it would have been more open or water, then I would prefer Turk.
Yeah, I was just thinking of
On
like
that
a
map,
map that like Monunes versus Tweppy, for example, right, where they had the same matchup.
Yeah.
And
I was quite surprised how like that he did so many like side pushes with Teutons. That surprised me a lot, honestly.
Well, the
I don't know
one
what you guys
didn't
thought
really.
about that.
There was one, the first one I think, that apparently didn't surprise you that much, as you quick walled your Castleville in a time that was so fast. But yeah, it's a bit weird with Teutons, but it also kind of worked a bit, maybe because you were distracted all the time, or often distracted from the center push. But he was also distracted, right? So maybe it worked the same way against him as it worked for him. Not sure,
Yeah, it
maybe.
definitely made me not focus on the center push, but I knew that I have like a comp when he's split up that he can never beat, so I can just choose where I want to put my attention in. And I think he lost so much eco at the start that I wasn't really worried that he has like 80 farmers or something.
Yeah, he never
he
really got
was
into
really out of
farms
food.
too
Then he
much.
made quick farm eco, but kind of the old school style, right? Spend your food and then make farms. But that gives you that weird pause. Yeah, and your rush was really good, right? You like.
Yeah, I think I got a lot of value out of my Cavalier.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to ask what is the thought process behind the Cavalier, but it's obviously the thought process we saw, right? You have General Crane, he doesn't have.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
rush to
Like,
delay.
he doesn't have
Right?
shrapnel. Yeah.
And looked like he didn't expect Cavalier opening.
Yeah, it could be. I think if he just was in his castle villagers, he's fine.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
he tried to force it up without that, and that gave a lot of opportunity for me.
Do you have more questions, Patata?
Nope.
Me neither, I think. Not about the games at least, but about the brackets. Do you know who you're facing in the round of 16 now that you're in there?
I guess I'm gonna face Andy.
Aye.
Sad times, yeah. What do you think about your chances?
Well, I'll try to get a game. Let's put it that way. But that's about it.
How's it decided? Nilly has more map wins? No.
No, Nilly has a higher seed. It's like GSL
Okay.
groups, right? So Nilly and there's no chance Nilly and they are like met once they won both their opening matches. So Nilly just keeps the seed. And it's kind of two groups mixed into one here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, then it's friggin' Andy.
It is. Oh yeah, it doesn't have the things here yet, but we have the document, right? Can show. And I can also enter. Yeah, into it. But yeah, for now, if you don't have more to say, yeah, congratulations and good luck against Andy in starting
Thank you, thank
27th. And yeah, enjoy your evening. GG's. Congrats.
Likewise, GG's.
Did he?